Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is.
How do you address the appearance of pay for play?
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about it. My sons are into it. I'm glad they are because it's probably a great industry, crypto. I think it's good. You know, they're running a business. They're not in government.
He means he does not know him personally. He means he does not have a personal relationship with this individual. He has officially ended the Biden administration's war on the cryptocurrency industry, and I think that's the message he sent with this pardon.
Joining me now for his first interview is the founder, former CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao. Mr. Zhao, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Brad.
Were you surprised by this pardon?
A little bit. You never know if it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, so I was a little bit surprised.
You know, the president said he didn't know you. Did you know him?
I think I read that comment. I think what he meant is he doesn't know me personally. We have never met. We have never talked. So I think he refers to me as the crypto guy in one of the first interviews he did after the pardon. So I think that's to the extent we know each other.
And so you have met him?
No, I have not met him, and I would love to. It would be a great honor for me.
And what about his sons who are in the crypto business?
I met with Eric Trump once at the Bitcoin MENA conference in Abu Dhabi.
So talk to me about your charges. As the DOJ listed them, after you pled guilty, they put out a statement saying Changpeng Zhao made Binance, the company he founded and ran as CEO, into the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world by targeting U.S. customers, but refused to comply with U.S. law. Binance's and Zhao's willful violations of anti-money laundering and sanctions laws threatened the U.S. financial system and our national security. That's how the Department of Justice in November of 2023 described you pleading guilty. Why did you plead guilty?
I think it's the best way to confront the problem and solve it head on. Yeah, so I flew to the United States voluntarily from a non-extradition country and dealt with the issues.
And so do you deny what they allege here and what put you behind bars?
No, I do not. I do not have anything to debate on the charges. I do not have anything to debate on the plea. That's the last chapter of my book. I'm very happy to be pardoned by President Trump, and I'm ready to move forward.
You're the first and only known first-time offender in U.S. history to receive a prison sentence for a single, similar non-fraud related violation. You say you were surprised by the pardon. How did it come about?
So what I meant by surprise is I don't know when or if it's going to happen. So I believe my lawyers submitted the petition in April. It took a few months. I don't know the progress. There was no indication of how far you went along, et cetera. So then it just happened one day.
Yeah. You understand the skeptics who look at this and say, obviously, you were doing some business with a firm that's tied to President Trump's sons, and we're talking about millions and millions of dollars worth. So you're saying that that's not the reason you got the pardon?
Absolutely not. I think those are completely categorically false information. I do not have any business relationship with any of the sons of President Trump.
Here's how the Wall Street Journal writes it. Around the time of the election, Zhao's representatives began discussions with allies of Trump, saying they wanted to find a solution to Binance's legal troubles in the U.S. and offering a deal with a Trump family business. Once Trump won, Binance formed a high-level task force to strike a deal with the Trump's nascent cryptocurrency venture, World Liberty Financial, that Binance could leverage into clemency for Zhao. Is that not accurate?
That's completely not accurate. There's no deal. There has never been any discussions. It's as simple as that.
You're saying there is no connection to the Trump sons who do obviously do this firm, World Liberty Financial.
There's no business relationships between me, Binance, and World Liberty Finance. So I think all of those connections are categorically false. They just don't exist.
So the president obviously is leaning into cryptocurrency, and you see that as a positive. And obviously, after your pardon, you are very thankful to President Trump. There's just a lot of questions about how it all developed. And so connecting those dots is what we're trying to find out.
Sure. I think there's not that many dots to connect. Look, I'm super grateful for President Trump. I'm super thankful for the pardon, and I want to help America become the capital of crypto.
When the president talks about it, he says there is no tie, there is no quid pro quo, and there is nothing here other than he's trying to right a wrong that he saw in the Biden administration, that he doesn't know you personally, and that this is not connected to some deal. Is that all accurate?
That's absolutely accurate, yeah.
Just in the past couple of days, President Trump was talking about the crypto industry. He said this.
I've also signed historic executive orders to end the federal government's war on crypto. Crypto was under siege. It's not under siege anymore. We're making the United States the Bitcoin superpower, the crypto capital of the world.
He's clearly leaning in. Do you support any kind of regulations as you see it now, going, where you've been, what you've faced? What about regulations for the crypto industry going forward?
I'm very much in favor of clear regulations. So I think now U.S. does lead the world in terms of clarity on crypto regulations. I think the Genius Act passed. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know all the details. But I think the more clarity we have in the industry, the better. I think in the last administration, even when I was charged, even when I pled guilty, there wasn't any clear regulatory frameworks for crypto in the U.S. So I think now it's much clearer, and U.S. is definitely leading.
And so finally, when you get the sentence of jail time, you're surprised. When you get the pardon, when it happens, you're surprised. And now you're trying to clear your name and move forward.
Yeah, I believe my name's already cleared. So I'm just basically ready to move forward to do more positive impact things in my life. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you coming in, straightening things out. Thanks for the time.
Thank you so much for having me.
The Wall Street Journal has this response to Zhao's explanations and accusations. Quote, "We stand by our reporting."
点个关注，下次就不会错过最新链上故事。